Hey guys, Psychic here, and welcome back to another episode of Cave Factory with me. Hello, and this is our wonderful cave, and if you see in the back there, our town hall is almost completely finished. I just gotta give ADALEE these last little flowers. I have no idea if it's daytime or not, because I didn't bother to check. Yeah, people are awake. ADALEE, I'm sure you're mad about something. What is it? You're hungry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Eat some bread, and then I'm gonna give you your flowers, and then you're gonna finish this for me, okay? You hungry? Okay, I'm gonna give you these, and then the hope is that you're not going to bed, and you're actually just gonna go finish the town hall, so we can actually see. Where are you going? You're going to bed. It is okay. ADALEE. My hand's weird again! Ah! Okay. ADALEE! Wake up! Come on. I want to see this finished. I gave you the flowers! Are you going home? Yeah, you've been working on Town Hall 5, Missy. But thank you. Come on, you just got the last 2 flowers to place, right? Come on. I just want to see the fireworks. Come on. See, I don't get what the builders do. I'm sure what they're doing is they're going back. They're like, I'm gonna build it. Goes over here. What do I need? Goes back. I'll grab it. Even though it's already in your inventory. You're not gonna be weird, are you?
I get to build it again?
You're not asking. You're putting stuff away.
Not good enough,
At least,
eh?
yeah, okay. You didn't put the What? What are you getting? I thought you finished all of this. She didn't finish. I thought she just had the flowers left to do.
I get to build it again?
I'll take 1 flower away. So that way she doesn't finish without us. Okay, I'm gonna go talk about the other thing I've been doing. So, couple things. So, first one I'm gonna talk about is the iron and the diamond stuff. I do think the lenses work. After like staring at it for a while, like making sure when I put the blue lens in that the diamond production like skyrocketed. The lenses do work. This miner goes so freaking fast. So it's chugging. I have more than enough iron now. I think this is old, but yeah, because it's been processing for a while. So I think I have more than enough iron ore now. Diamond ore I've been processing because I have a ton in here. Because I've decided I'm not actually gonna build the crusher. I'm just gonna do it by hand because that's easiest for me. But I only need a little over 4,000 more diamonds, and then I still need a crap ton of iron, but it's processing, so I can't really complain too much about it. And I've just been processing other things over here. So yeah, so the lenses do work as far as I'm aware. I took them out for now because like I got enough of the ores that I need, but since that machine's so freaking fast, it's just gonna keep giving me stuff anyway. In these, I'm sorry, I'm okay. These drawers are just gonna keep filling, because, like, even with the coal, I have not hit max amount in there, and if it does, it'll void it out afterwards, so it doesn't fill my ME system, but, it's just gonna keep chugging, and I'm not gonna complain about that, so, good idea with the environmental stuff. And then from there, so we were talking about doing our, animal production, and we talked to the mod pack maker said that we can use the spawner from RF Tools, and like I said before, I was complaining about the machine frame, but he pointed out that the Lamp of Cinders actually has a durability, so you can make a lot of the machine frames with only 1 Lamp of Cinders, which I've discovered, because I have moved. We had a little production thing right there because I forgot how I had it hooked up and it wasn't working. So I have now connected it going through the floor, and it is now in our basement to do our little like conveyor belt stuff. I put it right here, And I already have it kind of like set up to go. The hoppers are hiding up here behind these trapdoors, and they're holding a steel scaffolding, iron blocks, and then the lamp of cinders. And now I've made a lot of machine frames, and the lamp of cinders barely has anything. And I think also, like, if I hold it, because I have that little trinket that heals things that I hold. I don't remember which one it is, but I think that also gives back durability. So if you have something like that, you honestly need only the one lamp of cinders. So that's all you have to have. And then with your brass casings, you just pop it down, and it'll go through. And I don't remember why I left two, but yeah. So it'll just punch it. Boop, and then boop, and then one more. And then we get a little machine frame. Awesome. So, we needed quite a few of these, and then also with the machine frames, they do require, because the reason I'm making a lot of these is because you might be like, hey, Zai, the RF tools only requires one per spawner. Why'd you make 20? And that's because for the spawner to work, it does require energized matter. So if I go to RF tool and then look at the matter beamer, each of those also requires a machine frame, and from my little bit of research I did, people recommend that per spawner you should have at least 3 matter beamers, because I'll show you how it works, because I've already have it kind of set up. For just an example, this is not how I'm going to keep it. But over here, I went ahead and was experimenting with it for a little bit. And this is kind of what it'll look like once you have it completely set up. And this is for one spawner. It's probably recommended. I don't know if you can do more than one spawner per matter beamer, because you kind of have to connect these. And you connect them with a type of wrench. Which I have in here, yep. So it's called a smart wrench, which is really easy. It's just blue dye and iron, and you get a smart wrench. And basically with these matter beamers, you have to shift right-click it, and then right-click on the spawner, I think. And it'll connect it. And these all require power. Both the matter beamer and the spawners all require power. The levers are recommended because this does have to have a redstone signal in order to transport things to the spawner. And I'm using the energy pipes from pipes. So, simple setup, but how it works and the reason why you need the matter stuff anyway is because, so you need things like syringes, and I'm going to use the cows as an example. I'm going to grab each of these. So, each creature that you want to spawn, I'm having such a hard time talking, requires a syringe, which syringes are really cheap. It's just a glass bottle and 2 iron, you get a syringe. And then you have to fill it to level 100, which means you just have to go find whichever creature you're wanting to put in there and just punch it with the syringe in your hand until the syringe is full. For some animals, this won't kill it because it's not enough punches, but for others, like I've noticed for most of the ones I had to kill a couple, or half of one, a couple and a half in order to get enough to fill it. So it's a little sad because you do have to kill the animals, but you do get to fill it. And I think once it's full, it doesn't ever go back down. So that's it. But anyway, if you go ahead and put your syringe into your spawner, you're going to see 3 things pop up. And if these things don't pop up, it means whatever creature that you put in your syringe is not compatible. Because you can actually have the essences of certain things in the syringes of creatures that cannot work with this. So why it allows you to put it in the syringe in the first place, I'm not really sure what the magic behind that is. But if you don't get something like this popping up on this side of the thing, this side, it's not compatible. But anyway, so from what I was taught is that the item on top, which in this case for the cow is leather, is special for each thing that spawns. Now, for this particular one, the pigs also require leather, but it's just generally like something that's semi-unique to the animal. You have to have that. The second item is going to be like a type of ground, so sand, dirt, or gravel is generally what it wants. And then the last one's like a nature type thing. And I'm going to use cactus because I have so much cactus. I have 24,000 cactus and counting. So, that's saying that these are required to fill it. And then you see that there are numbers next to it. And at first I was thinking this was going to be kind of like you'd have to place it around, but thankfully it's not. This is what the energize matters for. So for each thing, it doesn't really matter which one you choose, but for like this one, I'm going to put the leather, this one I'm going to put sand, and then this one I'm going to put the cactus. And I'm going to turn, if you flip the lever, you'll see, well, I guess this also powered that one. You'll see that it had transported the leather and then also the sand from this one over. So I guess in the setup, technically, you only need this middle one, because it should turn on all three. But you saw that, like, yeah, red line go through. So it's transporting the matter. So you see the cactus is counting down and this is counting up. Because for the cactus, one cactus, and I'm assuming this goes with most things, it counts as a half, where these whole items count as one when you don't even really need a whole one in the first place. But yeah, so this is going to just slowly go. I'm not sure if there's any way to speed it up. I don't think there is. I'm not really going to complain about it too much, though. And then once it completely fills up, since I have this set to cow, it just should spawn a cow. Cow! Yay! And that's it. So it only spawns one at a time, and as you can tell, it's not super fast. But I don't really personally need it to be very fast. So for this to work the way that I want it to, especially because I have to consider I have gotten 6 different things. I have to set this up 6 times. And I think the easiest way for me to do that is I'm going to connect this to the ME system for the organic matter that it requires, because it's dirt, gravel, or sand. I think I have the most... Is it gravel? I have 5,000. Sand, I have 3,000. I'll probably do gravel because with the create stuff that I have going on, I think it's always automatically creating gravel. And I can also always get a ton more using the mana stuff if I absolutely needed to. So I'll have that set to gravel. And then the last thing, like I said, I'm going to just choose cactus and possibly just make some more cactus cloches. And that's how I'm planning on setting that up. After that is a great question. Because that's how I plan on spawning them. The killing part, so I can get items and stuff. I'm probably either going to let that deal with just straight up fall damage. Because I think this is going to have to go into this mountain a bit. Thankfully, I don't think I have anything that's here. So I can build a building that goes in. Or I can do it more compact and use spikes like I did for the wither. Because I do have some netherite spikes, and they're not, from what I have now, not expensive. And those still leave, like, items and stuff. So I would just have to do that with maybe some hoppers and such. I haven't exactly decided yet. And then just have that automatically input into our, ME system. So I think that's how we're gonna do that. Super simple, and that's why I made so many machine frames, is because for each of these, I'm gonna need so many. And I'm going to... Also, anytime you remove a syringe from the spawner, even if you have stuff in here, it's going to reset. So if you want to... If something's, like, hard to get, like, for me, and I don't know why it's like this... Hang on, I'm gonna grab another leather. But if I want to spawn rabbits, it requires rabbit stew. Which is not what I want it to be. Not super difficult to make, but essentially it means that, like, so... Thankfully, one rabbit stew will spawn multiple rabbits, but it means that every once in a while I'm gonna have to use a rabbit to make it. Instead of, like, because for cows, like, sometimes they drop 3 leather, or the squid only drop 8 sacs, so it's like that. I also decided, because I wasn't sure, because I know there's, like, a lot of fish dishes, and I say a lot, but there's a couple fish dishes, and I know you can make, like, tofu that you can use instead of actual fish, but I noticed that, like, for the basic fish sandwich, it requires ground fish. you can't use any substitutes, and the only way to get ground fish is by actually grinding down fish. It does not take the tofu stuff. And I'm thinking that it's nuts, but that's what that requires. Fish sticks are the same way. So I had to get fish some way. So I was able to spawn some salmon, which caused a havoc because so in my little lake here, salmon do sometimes spawn, but it's very rare, and I stood here for a while or off in the distance and nothing could spawn. So I built a little like circle here and filled it with water because right here is deep cold ocean and I know salmon spawn in that. So I filled it with water and then I got the salmon I needed and then I wanted to break it, but like I made it too big where like one sponge can deal with it and I had 5 sponges and it just wasn't doing. So I was like, "Oh, I'll just fill it with stone using my infinity wand," which by the way is another star and it never breaks. Not thinking that I didn't put corners on my freaking box, and I filled this entire area with stone. So, if anyone noticed, which, if you're paying that close attention, cool, but why? But this is redug slightly different because I don't know how I had it before and I had to fix it for my mistakes, so. Yeah. But that's the plan right now, is just to do that with the spawner. I think it's the easiest way. I have no worries about energy or anything like that, and I think we're getting everything else in an automated way that's not too bad. It's just trying to figure out how to kind of like, I'm going to have to automate rabbit stew and have that automatically going. But everything else I believe will just naturally drop from killing the animals anyway. And just that'll just cycle back through. And then after that, the only thing I really need to do is, because I'll have the crafting recipes in the ME system, but I also do need to hook it up to a kitchen setup. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to hook it up to the one I have up here, because I could, I mean, go underneath the floor as long as it's connected to the cooking table, but I haven't quite decided, because I'd have to go through the floor here, because going through the wall is just out there, and it's, but if I go through the floor, you'll be able to see it. But this would also be the most convenient. But I could also just make another cooking table and hide it in the floor somewhere and with a sink or whatever. I don't know. I'll probably hook it up here and just deal with whatever consequences I have. Haven't decided yet, but that is that. Let's go see if ADALEE is finished yet. And if she hasn't, I'm going to cry. Or scream. Or both. ADALEE! I don't know if it's nighttime or not. I don't have a clock. It's nighttime. Let's see if she's... I'll go into here and see if she's finished anything. No, what's taking you so long? Seriously, what is it that you need? Oh, you won't do it without this particular... Take the flour. Come on. Is that all you need? Why'd you require the flowers so soon? You have everything now.
Not good enough, eh?
You have everything now. Where are you going? I know you have to get it. Sometimes I have to come down here and like clear out the things of all of the clear out the racks of the items that she cannot physically use. There we go. I cannot talk today at all. But anyway, I have to do this sometimes because she'll like refuse to put things away and just wander her basement forever.
I serve with pleasure.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Can you just grab the things that you need to use, please? Like, I don't know, this stuff? ADALEE. ADALEE.
Not good enough, eh?
I want you to have this. So that way you stop wandering around. There's nothing in here that you need. Go decorate the frickin' building! Come on. It shouldn't take this long. This is what I say about babysitting. I literally would have to do this over and over. And I'm also frozen right now. I'm sure you guys just think everything's fine and dandy. That made me yawn. Okay. But yeah, this is what I mean when I talk about the babysitting part, is I literally would have to chase ADALEE around to see if she had enough room in her stuff, because our courier doesn't clear that stuff. It'll take the food away from my lumberjack that I specifically asked to stay in her thing, but nope, won't clear out the stuff that ADALEE doesn't need. Alright, she put down the flour. That's a good step. I also don't understand why the villagers keep, like, doing this with the trapdoors, because, like, why are they triggering them? Like, this one should be open, I can see why, but I just can't tell if... Alright. If she's done yet or not. I think they work their way down to up. Even with, decorations. The lanterns are cute. Alright, now you got a banner? Come on, I just want to see the fireworks. I want to get this done. Are you gonna wander home? Oh no, you got buttons. You're putting buttons everywhere. That's cute. Cute. Now you got blue carpet. Now you gotta go home, don't you? No, you're going back in. Okay, did you actually grab everything you needed for once? She usually just walks back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Is that a roof in there that you need to break? Or does that stay there? Come on. I'm sure I seem like the worst mayor or boss or whatever you want to call it, because I'm just floating around being like, work! But this is literally the last thing I'm asking for. Ugh. I want to go in there to see, like, what she's doing, but I also don't want to miss, like, if she finishes in time. Because I gave her all the things she needs. Oh, she broke the... Okay, she's breaking things. Okay. She might be almost done, because she's heading up. And as long as she's got everything in her inventory, this should be it. This, theoretically... Oh, come on. I think she's going down again. Oh, come on, ADALEE. I thought this would be a little faster. Oh, and she's walking home. Do you not have a bell? Or wait, where are you going? Are you done? ADALEE, what are you doing? What is she doing? She's just wandering around. I mean, I get, like, show it, being proud of your own work, but at least mark it finished. Come on. Alright, now, okay, now you're getting a bell, I'm assuming. You got confused and you need, is the bell the last thing? Is the bell the last thing? No, you still haven't put down the armor stand! I literally put it in your freaking...
I get to build it again?
I put it in your inventory for a reason.
I serve with pleasure.
Come on. Come on. So close. I just want this to be done. I'm sorry, I know this is not entertaining, but I'm just like, I can't do this. I can't leave this without finishing it. I think y'all would understand. She literally just has to... There it goes! Yay! And we finished the quest. The masterpiece centerpiece. While there's a little benefit to having a level 5 town hall, it sure does look pretty. Yeah, it sure does. Oh, I'm gonna look inside. I don't remember if I've ever actually built a tier 5 or not before. Oh, it looks quite nice. I like it. There's the clock, got a table, got those for some reason. Can go upstairs. There's like the not item frame, the armor stand, some rooms. Ooh, this room even got a whole thing going on. Neat. I am happy. Because we can also mark that quest, if it didn't already. Mark that quest. It did it. It got it. Cool. Oh, okay. Is there a further upstairs, I believe? Yep. Hi, ADALEE. Thank you so much for your hard work. Sorry for yelling at you so much. But, you took a long time. Why did you require the flower first? Oh, there's a little bell. Perfect. And then I do believe all the way downstairs we do have, like, a, little jail. Yep. Nope. Yep. There we go. Yeah, a little jail down here, which doesn't look that bad, actually. And just, like, storage for hay and stuff. So, yay! That is a challenge completed. Perfect. So, after this, I think all we have left to worry about is, like, the food stuff, which in between episodes, I'm going to work on that building to get the food stuff automated. I think I also am going to go ahead and get the dye stuff automated, because that's kind of going to involve a lot of the same processes or same... I don't... It's not the same, but it's the same. Does that make any sense? Probably not, but yeah. Try to work on those a little bit, and then, get the last of the diamonds and the iron that we need for the infinite storage part. Because once we get that, I'll be, like, super happy. So yeah, I'll try to do all of that off camera, and so that way the next episode we can kind of just show it all off, and maybe just hang out a little bit while we make a lot of food. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any tips, tricks, or anything like that, please put it down in the comments below. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!